Hey everybody, welcome back. Marcus Graves back again with another reaction to Naruto Shippuden. If you enjoyed the upcoming video, please like, comment, share, or subscribe if you're so inclined. And now, let's get on into it.
じゃあ、あの橋も、あのえぐれた地面も。
そう、君がやった。
さくらちゃんの怪我も。
そうだ。さくらは君を傷つけまいと。
But I have no problem doing that.
君のあのキュービの力、僕は人中力の力を抑えることができる特別な力を持っている。少なくとも僕が君のそばにいる間だけは。
If something happens to him, yes, then there's a problem.
でも力の解放を止めようとしなかったのは焦っていたからだろ。今から君のキュービの力は僕が完全に抑える。が、それで君が弱くなったと思ったら大間違いだよ。君の強さの源はキュービのチャクラではなく。
Right, it's its own separate thing.
サスケの姿を見たいなら、キュービの目ではなく自分の目で。
Which is funny because he kind of wavered. Usually he's full of self-confidence. Sometimes to a fault. But, you know, as time has gone on, he's seen the power of Gaara. He's seen people surpassing him, at least in terms of title and rank. He had a moment where it's like, you know what? And we saw that moment where it's like, you know what? Maybe I do need to go through this gate here. Maybe I do need to give myself to the Nine Tail. So kind of a small few moments with big consequences, but for a small few moments, Naruto dealing with some self-doubt. A lack of self-confidence.
それよりオロチマル様、帰ったら無傷の男の死体を早急に一ついただけますか。ただ15、16歳の男のストックはましたから。
I wonder who that 15 and 16-year-old is going to be. He's just an experimenter at Orochimaru. Obviously this wouldn't be for his body, that's what Sasuke is for. But what is he experimenting on now that it's taking significance in the story like this?
聞いて。
ちょっと二人とも来てみて。
The light jog is kind of funny.
さっき拾ったサイが書いたっていう絵本だね。
セリフや文字は一切なし。
There's the Casey Jones looking cat on the left.
表紙と裏表紙に書かれてる二人の少年の物語みたいで、本の両扉から真ん中のページに向かって二人の少年の物語がスタートする構成になってる。
He also kind of looks like Bagul from Sinister.
あれ？これ戻してみて。
Different outfits.
でもって、ほら、前のページの左に書かれてるやつの武器と同じのを持ってる。
どうやら少年が敵を倒していくお話みたいだね。
これ
And takes their weapons.
買ったら敵の武器や鎧を奪い取っていってるんだ。
He assimilates.
やっぱり配置は逆だけど。
敵と戦って少年たちが成長していくお話か。
両方から敵を倒していくってことは、最後はどうなるんだ？
Then they have to face each other.
真ん中の見開きのページだけ書きかけなの。なぜ顔を描いてないんだろ
う。なんかさ、黒髪のやつの方、サイに似てねえか？
Right.
じゃあこの白い髪の少年は誰なんだろう。
これは兄さんのだからね。
もしかしてサイのお兄さん？
Right, that's what I was thinking too. Is this Yamato? I mean, I would assume it's wood. Yeah. That's dope.
サイの兄ちゃん、まさか。
もしや
That he killed his older brother? I may get more into it during the review, but so you have two boys assimilating fighters as they go along, and it's akin to size where you have a boy, in this case boys, who are gaining everything about fighting, knowledge, weapons, strength. They gain everything but an identity. And it's not finished. He looks like his arm is over to the other page, as if there was like holding a hand, possibly. So is it not finished because his brother died, or is he planning on trying to get his brother back?
あれは
Which would be a mirror flip of Sasuke. Sasuke's trying to kill his brother, Sai maybe trying to get his brother back? Hmm.
遅かったな。午後から真術の修行に付き合うって話じゃなかったか、オロチマル。
またそんな言葉
Yeah,
遣
he
いを。
didn't say Sama. It's funny how they're playing coy with his face as if they didn't show it in the first episode.
笑顔を作ってはみても、僕は何かと嫌われやすいタイプみたいだ。ナルト君にも嫌われたばかりだってのに。でも、ナルト君と比べると、君の方が仲良くできそうなんだけどな。サスケ君。汗。何も感じない。感情のない僕が目を見合わせただけで、自分でも認識できない心の奥底でサスケ君を恐れたというのか。行くのはこれを飲んでからだよ、ナルト。
Oh, the seed. Why does he have to swallow it?
もしバラバラになったとしても、これで君たちの居場所がすぐは。サイの服と食事に仕込んでおいたのと同じやつさ。
That's why he had 3.
やっぱりここだったね。どういうことか詳しく聞こうか。
I mean, we knew eventually, I'm not sure if he's on their side, but we knew that he would be in opposition because in the first episode we see he's with Naruto, Sakura, and Yamato. So the only thing is, especially as he was going through and checking the room, I was just thinking like, okay, obviously he's up to something. It's just to what end? Does he have his own agenda apart from Danzo? I would imagine, but... And the fact that he still has the book, which they do not want him to have because it's an attachment. So he goes along with them, but there's that one part that can't.
オロチマルともう一度この葉崩しを企ててるね。いえ、違い。
お前の笑顔は嘘だってすぐにわかる。お前の言ってることも 嘘はすぐわかんだってばよ。
Is it though? Like, possibly, but what was he about to say? Because we weren't privy to all the information that he gave Orochimaru. Or all of what he said, I should say.
あなたたちに僕が見つかってしまった時点で僕の任務は失敗ってことになりますね。僕たちは今の木の葉を潰す。
なんだと。
木の葉を潰すためにオロチマルに取り入り結託の
そんなこと。
それだけじゃない。
Right. That's not all.
オロチマルの情報をこっそり団蔵様に送る役目。木の葉が潰れればいつでもこちらが優位に立てるようにしておくためだよ。
木の葉が荒れればまた多くの人が死ぬ。
Sarutobi Sensei.
サイ、あなた。
サイという名はこの任務のためだけに与えられたが、僕は誰でもない。
A man has no name.
なぜその絵本を大事に持ってるか。それはあなたの存在を唯一証明するものだからじゃないの。
なぜこの絵本を持ってることが自分の存在を証明することになるんですか。
あなたにとってはそれだけお兄さんとのつながり。
団蔵によって感情を殺すための特別な訓練を受けていたことも知ってる。感情を奪うためにちぎりの里霧隠れでかつて行われていた悪臭と同じだ。同じ釜の飯を食った仲間同士が二人一組になりやり合う。どちらかの命尽きるまで。
And he probably had to do that to his brother. So they bounced.
ここで分身の僕に見張らせておくよ。
Okay, I was about to say, like, they still... Well, I remember that first episode, so I didn't think they bounced completely.
こっから仕切り
Yeah,
直
they
し
still
だ
have
って
to
ば
look for
よ。
Sasuke.
サスケを助け出す。
I almost completely forgot about that. Oh, they got... Yeah, okay. Oh, that's right. Sasuke.
どうしてあのオロチマルに歯向かってまで命を懸けてまで連れ戻そうとするんだ。なぜなんだ。誰に命令されているわけでもないのに。
Putting the two sides up against each other. Apathy versus emotionality.
昔俺はサスケのことが大っ嫌いだった。
Hmm. He has a smile like... Sai.
でも一緒にいて本当はすごく楽しかったんだってばよ。あいつは誰よりも俺のことを認めてくれた一人だ。サスケは俺の友達だ。やっとできた大切なつながりだ。
つながり。
Mm-hmm. A bond.
だからってオロチマル相手に。
相手が誰だろうと関係ねえってばよ。腕がもがれりゃ蹴り倒す。
Hmm.
足がもがれりゃ噛み倒す。
Yeah.
首がもがれりゃ睨み倒す。目がもがれりゃ呪い倒す。たとえバラバラにされようが俺はオロチマルからサスケを奪い返してやるんだってばよ。
Pure determination. Hey everybody, if you're enjoying the content, please consider heading on over to my Patreon page and becoming a patron. Not only will you be helping to support the channel, you'll also gain access to exclusive content and benefits such as early access to my videos, full reactions, and my Patreon Discord. So, if you're so inclined, head on over to my Patreon page, the link is down below in the pinned comment, and become a patron. So what I want to focus on this review is the parallel of Sai and his brother versus Naruto and his brother. I had been speculating, I mean, we weren't privy to everything that they had said. I thought maybe because there was more to that he spoke of, but apparently not. It is pretty much straightforward. Danzo wanted to team up with Orochimaru, but Sai also had another mission to gather information, which makes sense. Orochimaru, untrustworthy individual. So, most likely, unless something comes up later, which I doubt though, they did not show that conversation, not because there was something more to it, it's because there was no more to it. There's nothing else more to convey. Going into Sai's book, where he was basically chronicling he and his brother's path. As I mentioned during the reaction, his hand, the drawing of him, the representation of him in that book had his hand going into the other page. But that page was never finished. And never could be finished. And apparently I was wrong unless it comes up later, that he wanted to get his brother back, that maybe he desired to... But you know what? It may still be that. Because Kabuto had mentioned they were looking for a 15 to 16-year-old corpse to use. Could it be because he wants to try to bring him back? He said it wasn't finished. It'd be one thing to say that it will always be unfinished, but he says, I haven't finished that yet. Maybe. I'm still gonna hold on to the thought process that he is looking to get his brother back. But of course that presents the whole thing of attachment. The book is attachment, his brother's attachment. And that was the one thing, even as a faceless man, that he could not let go of. And they parallel each other, Sai and his brother Naruto and Sasuke, because both relationships they are not related by blood. Both relationships they grew up together. One acknowledged the other who felt out of place, who felt out of the ordinary. And as Naruto cannot let go of Sasuke, Sai cannot let go of his older brother. Regardless of his teachings, regardless of their teachings, regardless of what people have said to them about their attachments, they can't let it go. Sai has always been about orders. I did it because I'm ordered to do so. That's just what I'm supposed to do. The one thing he was never ordered to do was to keep that book. But even though he is this close, he is so close, he can't wrap his mind around someone going to such extreme lengths, such mortal and possibly fatal lengths for someone else. Which that is the dagger in my theory, that he wants to get him back. Because if that were the case, would he not understand Naruto's drive? But maybe he can relate to Naruto's drive, but because of his training, one being an aspect, it suppresses it, but also because we were introduced to him saying that he wanted to observe people to understand why people did things. So maybe he can relate to what Naruto is saying and what Naruto wants to do. He wants to observe why this man wants to do that. And perhaps now, after hearing Naruto express why, he can say, you know what? I relate to this cat. And that goes into something that I had said a few videos back. You have empathy versus apathy. You have heart-driven versus order-driven coming together. One can teach the other about empathy. One can teach the other about restraining yourself. One can teach the other about following orders to the letter. And one can teach the other how to step outside and be a little unorthodox. As much as they contrast each other in ideology, they parallel each other in certain regards. And like Gaara, Haku, all these cats before Sai, Naruto, even if he's different from them, can find the one aspect of relatability to affect change in that person. And it's been a theme that they've been running with. And Naruto has changed in ways because of those interactions with Haku, with Gaara, with everything. He has changed slightly. He has I shouldn't say changed. He has nuanced slightly. This relationship, he and Sai, as I've previously mentioned how they contrast and parallel each other and what one can teach the other, could possibly, we'll see how it works out, but could possibly affect the greatest change in him thus far. We'll see. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there, my short films, reactions, reviews, breakdowns, all that good stuff that's on there, and much, much more to come. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.